June 24th, 2019. Thought I would show you guys this back gate. I call it the back gate. There's no gate on here. We have a shade cloth. It's pretty cheap and we just put some grommets on it. It helps with the sun and also with weeds on the other side of the fence. A little bit of privacy. But worked really good when the heat hits for our yard. This is the north side of the yard. It is mostly resistant plants because we feed the birds right here in this nook in the tree and that little feeder here. But a lot of really resistant things and more strong things that might be able to winter over and keep in our yard, more permanent trees and stuff. Let me show you guys what we have here. I'll start down at the west side of it. So 8 buckets. This is like a barrel cut in half. It's got Hero Spry marigolds in it. There's one of Kiddo's sunflowers. That one is the Velvet Queen. There's the poker plant, the red hot poker. Its blooms ain't really great so far. Let me move that aside there. Some petunias that Angel got for Mother's Day. One of the extra celosia. The sunflower Kiddo got from his cousin. That's a flower. I believe that's a Sweet William there. But we leave a couple spots open so when we get random plants we know where to put them. Here's the chocolate mint. It was standing up about this high. And we cut it all down. It makes really good for helping out with nitrogen and stuff like that if you mix it in with your compost. Stuff like that. It's a pretty pet resistant. I'm not quite sure, but there's something that's gotten a hold of it a little bit, so I'll have to take a look closer. But normally our mints have been done really well and not being an issue. Here is Angel's Golden Unanimous. I believe we got this one year 1 or 2 of being here. This is our 5th season. Put some coriander or cilantro anyways, seeds down in there and they're starting to sprout. There is some bean seeds in there too, but as you guys can see there's a bunch of new growth on it. Really pretty plant. It's making a comeback. We want it strong for next winter over. And this is the Green Beauty boxwood I got year 1 or 2, and that's rose or oregano growing around it. We also put some peas in there that are just starting to come up. Kind of just winging it with where we have the extra space. This is a Densiformis yew. Kiddo calls it leafy. And it doesn't really have anything in there. I believe that's a couple arugula seeds, but I'm not quite sure. It could just be some weeds that we need to pull out of there anyways as well. But this Densiformis yew is really soft. It's really kind of cool to touch. It looks spiky, but it's not. It's soft like fur. So it's a Densiformis yew, Green Beauty boxwood, and Golden Unanimous. That one was for Kiddo year 1 or 2. These are our 3 kind of legacy plants, our shrubs or bushes that we just keep for ornamental and landscaping. Carry on to our new yard when we ever make it. And this is rosemary that came from a nursery and some chamomile, a bunch of chamomile tufts that were planted through here, so they're starting to come up. I'm sorry if this is blurring out on you guys. Trying to do a few updates, and this one's the gate. There's no door on it. I don't know why we call it the gate. It's just the gate to the outside world, I guess. But this is rosemary right here and chamomile. They are doing excellent. We've trimmed those down. This is lavender. And those are 2 Job's Tears and another Job's Tears back here. And we also bought some cilantro from a nursery. But the reason we got the cilantro from a nursery is because right there, that's a plant I really want to talk about someday. That is one of the most underrepresented plants, probably in the top 3 in end of the world plants. It's called purslane. So some of you guys might know what purslane is, but it also has a chemical inside of it that makes it so it rehydrates dehydrated cells. So for desert people and stuff like that, that plant is probably in the top 3 to 5 superfoods. It rehydrates cells, so you don't necessarily have to drink as much water because it'll repair the cells. So rather than rehydrating them, you repair them. So that's a long story. I would suggest everybody listening to this would research what I say and not believe what I say. But this right here is a really, really great plant, purslane. I plan to do a video someday about this one of my favorites. But it was growing in the nursery thing. This stuff grows in gutters and ditches. It's underneath our feet at all times. There's probably people starving right now, laying right on top of it. But purslane, cilantro, lavender, Job's tears. Here's Kiddo's corn project. So one for each one of his sisters and one for him. In the center there's a desi squash, and we did plant a bunch of peas, but we just come through another cold snap, so we might need to replant some peas to kind of do a Three Sisters bucket here. So a lot of people have seen these buckets. You can find them at almost any store. They're about $8 a piece, I believe. We put the holes partially up the side of them like that, so that it kind of creates a bottom water. But where we live, our environment is about to get very, very hot and very, very dry. Sometimes you need to water twice a day. It can get so bad. We just watered after 2 days without, so the soil might look kind of moist right now. But so this is our back gate. It leads kind of into no man's land. Like flowers and random extras. Chocolate mint, golden unanimous, green beauty boxwood, and oregano and peas. Densiformis yew, or leafy, rosemary and chamomile, lavender, Job's tears, cilantro, and purslane, and 3 kinds of ornamental corn with a desi squash and peas that may need replanted. So facing out the back right here, that's it. We'll cover the centerpiece pretty soon, and the west wall and the east wall. We've had lots of things going on. Shout out to Sapper, Essayon's Family Garden. They sent Kiddo a little reading gift, and wanted him to let him know we received it, and we love you guys. We hope all you guys out there, gardens are growing well. This is the back gate. June 24th, 2019. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.